Hello everybody and welcome back to Ace Academy. Last time we left off, what did we do last time? I think so we hung out with KAORI and we played tennis. Well, yeah, I think so. We played tennis with you now. So those are the two things that I did last episode. So the last session we had with this game, it went pretty well. The last session we had was about 6 episodes long and about 2.5 hours long. And I really like this game. That's the reason why I'm playing this game just after the first episode is on. I think so. I'm not gonna get any kind of things, any kind of brackets from you guys because I'm playing this game like on a continuous note because I am really enjoying this game. I really can't get off this game because it's really enjoyable. It's a slice of life type of game, yeah, I know, but there's that action movement with the. It's I mean, it's 100 times better than Anime Studio Simulator, which I played just a few days ago, which I completed a few days ago. It got a bad end, but it's 100 times better than this. Because I mean, not because it's voice acting and everything in this game, but the way the game is just the characters are like so engaging. It's the characters are interesting than what like characters. I'm not saying Anime Simulator is a bad game. It is a pretty cool game, but I think so. This is 100 times better than. I think it's one of the best individual novel games I would ever play. So yeah, I think so. This game is made by Pixel Play, if I'm correct. I'm not sure. I may be wrong. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. I'm really sorry if I'm wrong. Anyways, my alarm snaps me out of my slumber with a groan. I reach outside my blanket in search of coveted snooze button. 5:45 a.m. What was this? If you guys don't know, I sleep at around 2:30 or 3 a.m. and wake up at around 5:30 a.m. So yeah, I don't get sleep, and I sleep most of the times. My sleeping hours are in afternoon from around 3 to 5:30. So most probably get about 6 hours sleep per day. That's all I get out of 24 hours. I get 6 hours sleep per day. So yeah. I don't think so. If you buddy sleep around 11 or what 10 and you wake up at 5:45, it's normal because it's like you have a good sleep. You get a good sleep about 8 hours and shit. But a person like me who doesn't get, I'm kind of, you could say I'm kind of not the person who likes to sleep a lot because I'm always that energetic type of person who likes more energy stuff in my end stuff. Even though I most of the time I'm like home ridden and stuff, I'm still like I most of the time stay at my house, but still I'm very energetic and stuff. So I like that way to be that way. Alright, the physical education class I have this morning. And you know, human being have would have picked a more reasonable time for this course, which explains why this time slot was only available. I climbed up bed morning routine. After getting ready, I'd head downstairs to an empty living room. Kaito and Nikki must still be asleep. Like any other normal person, I power-faced through breakfast and head out my way. An uneventful drive later, I'm waiting outside the gymnasium. Some zombie-like students wait with me, the rest. Oh, it's Show. Yo, what's up, Show? A cheerful too cheery for the current time of day breaks through my reverie, and I see two familiar faces approaching. Show is beaming, but I can't say the same about Kairi. Her eyes are hardly open and she yawns, barely mustering. I thought so. Kairi must have been the type who takes shit seriously, but she's a sleepy. Well, I guess tsunderes are made to be like that. I'm not sure. I mean, there's that tsundere from Nisekoi, and then there's a tsundere in Masumeku no Revenge, and then there's tsundere. I'm just saying all the animes I know the tsunderes are in. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A pleasure as always. Kairi covers her eyes and glares. She's not only one who's looking at discipline.
Sorry, Kaori.
I'm already getting a headache.
What's up with you picking this as your time slot for the
Could
course?
ask the same for you.
I transferred the program late, so this was the only class available.
I guess that makes sense.
And you
We
guys?
were originally in a later class, but decided to change out.
Any reason? Yeah. Xiao looks at Kairi. She sighs before shrugging her shoulders.
Remember when we told you about us forming our own team because it didn't work out with the previous one?
Yeah?
Let's just say we all decided to pick the same gym class to train together, but as you know, it didn't work out.
Sounds like I'm failing out. Sure, I'm psycho.
Something like that. In any case, we figured it'd be easier to switch out than deal with that awkwardness every week.
Private details. So what happened exactly?
Well...
There's nothing more to tell. It didn't work out, so we changed classes. What part of that don't you understand?
Kairi looks annoyed. Alright, I get it. Your click has a sound
Sorry
good.
for the wait, everyone. We had a little issue.
There's only one complaint I have.
Now been resolved. Please make your way to the locker rooms, then meet at Gymnasium 3.
Yeah, the only thing I really don't dig is that the professors don't have face. I mean, they have shadowy figures, but I really don't dig it. Like, they don't have the OG faces. So I'm like, oh, yeah, that doesn't fit.
We'll see you there, KAORI. Come with me, Brosif.
You betcha. Google change and head towards the gym. Hey, we played tennis. Typical of Ace Academy. Everything.
Hello.
Shows us that's with reality. Yep. What's bad?
Jeez, zoning out like that when I'm asking you such an important question? It's almost like you don't care.
Why you talking like a girl? Talking like a serious guy. Come on, bro. You were talking like a serious guy just a minute ago. You're like, oh yeah, I'm Naruto. Naruto would not do that. I'm sorry. That's something what what's his name? I would say this is more like Asta feel from
What's your
Black
favorite
Clover.
flavor of Dango?
I think he and I had a different definition of what. I suppose it's. Oh, whoa. A group of girls enter wearing nothing but their panties and t-shirt. Obviously, they will. What's with that? What's going on? The girls over there just walking in their panties. I like that. I like how it came out of nowhere.
What are you talking about, Brosif?
How are you not seeing this?
See what? Girls wearing their gym uniforms?
I understand because it must not be incredibly revealing. Yeah, I can understand that feeling.
I still don't get it. That's what they've always worn, ever since elementary school.
Yeah, Japanese girls gym school is weird. Yeah.
Actually, now that you mention it.
Nah.
God, what have you done? I won't be able to focus in this class anymore.
Come on, couldn't have been the only one seeing
You
this.
were. I was desensitized to this from childhood because my memories never associated this attire with perversion, and thus there was nothing to be perverted about.
What the heck are you talking about?
No, man, I'm too distracted to think clearly.
Jeez.
What are you two yelling about?
I thought so they were blue uniform, but I guess they should wear blue uniform. Why is she wearing red? I guess red is her color, so she's wearing red, but they should be wearing blue. That makes sense. Sugi. She must be a fan. Is yelling superb results. How can she wear something like this? I really want to say that. Yelling superb results. If I ever have I don't have it. I mean, it must take hard work and discipline to have a body like yours. She frowns as a hand instantly goes to her side. The only thing betraying her unimpressed expression is slight pink creeping into her cheeks.
Are you really trying to hit on me with a line like that?
Just giving good words too. Just giving her, of course. Depends, is it working?
No.
Not even a
Not
little?
even at all.
That's cool. The sweater shut down the car. Carl lips stuck into a faint smile. Go by to wait for a class. By the way, have you guys thought about what we should do about sponsorship?
Not quite.
No.
Okay.
What?
You're usually on top of this stuff.
I I've been busy. This team isn't the only thing I focus on.
Before Shouse can say anything, I intervene. That's okay. I might have a lead anyway.
Really?
She doesn't need to sound surprised. Yeah, you know the CBA? The Boon. I know somebody who works from them. She agreed to help us find a sponsor.
This is why I chose you to join our team. You make things happen.
Are you sure it's not because I was the only person available? Skyri snarls but Xiao is
That
unfazed.
too.
Xiao is about to speak again when Kairi pushes
Be
him.
quiet. Class is about to start.
The professor waits for the room to quiet down before he begins the class. Okay, professor? Okay, professor? The three of us file out. I wondered, where's Mayu in this class? I mean, if they're working out as a team, there should be Mayu, and then there should... No, there should not be, you know, be in different class. But whatever. Totally an element. Kaoru keeps a base at me, looking at it just as a fresh I hit
I
it.
am dead. It's the end for me.
I actually chose athletics, so
I
this is
beg
very
you,
much my
but
type of thing.
tomorrow.
My type of thing for my character. This is kind of thing he does. He's a very athletic person, not an intelligent or an initiative or intuitive person. That's what I would say. I'll look back and see Xiao sluggishly trailing behind us. What's up with him? Kairi doesn't even look back.
Serves him right. That's what happens when you pig out on junk food all day.
I promise, I'll work harder.
He always says that, but he never does.
Goodbye, cruel world.
Oh my god. I seriously think this should be an anime. I'm not even kidding.
Fine.
My brosif, I don't know how you're keeping up with KAORI. That is impossible.
Even impossible is not even a word. It's impossible.
Impossible.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
I scratch back of my head. It's not really that tough. You just have to keep working at it until it gets easier. I think she looks impressed. Anyway, let's get out of here. Xiao nods and summons up a second wine as we make our way to the exit. Outside, Xiao waves goodbye.
Well, that was fun. I got some stuff to take care of, though. I'll catch you on the flip side, KAORI, Mr. Brosif.
Sure.
Same. I'll talk to you guys later.
Sure, we all say goodbye. That's it. Okay, so I got to go with Yuna, Valerie, and Mayu. I've been hanging out with Yuna a lot, so why don't we meet Valerie? I kind of dig at what she was saying. I don't know, but let's meet Valerie. She's like that one erotic babe who would just come to you and be like, "Oh, I have a big crush on you." Maybe. I mean, I would like to meet Yuna and talk about a sponsorship. Why not? Let's spend some time with Valerie if possible. Should we? Yeah, sure, why not? Sponsorship or Valerie? Sponsorship or Valerie? Sponsorship or Valerie? You know what? You know what? Let me just pick a random number. Wait a minute, how do I pick a random number? I'll be right back. Okay, so I just downloaded a dice rolling software on my mobile, and I've kept the dice roller to 3. So now I'm gonna roll dice. So between 1 to 3, whoever comes out, the first one will be Mayu, second will be Valerie, and third will be you now, obviously. So I'm just gonna randomly roll my dice and see what happens here. We're going with Mayu. Well, that was fun. It turned out to be 1. Great. So we're gonna meet Mayu. Let's meet Mayu then, shall we? Let's meet her. Well, I said I'm gonna find a number thing somewhere, and I just downloaded one, so I got Mayu. Sit down for a solid desk. After a couple of minutes, I think I'm hear muffled thumping as if someone is trying to quite their jumping. I think so. There's quit their jumping. Quite their jumping. All right. Oh, okay. I understand. Quite their jumping. I mean, they're trying to get some kind of book or something. Okay. On our toes. Oh, yeah. I was right. So basically, when somebody short tries to jump out, you had trouble jumping. So you kind of like in library you can't use your jumping feet and stuff. So yeah, I understand that. Her fingers barely graze the ledge. She tries to dent the top, but she still fails. She pouts and readies herself, ready as a child. Intervene. Stiffing a laugh, I walk over and easily pull out the book that she needs. Maya blinks at me as I hand it over.
Oh, thank you.
Well, I guess welcome. She hugs the book to her chest and stares shyly at the ground. No problem, it seemed like he could use your help, some help here. I would describe her as the shy type of character. Whoa. I don't know why this happens all the time. I mean, I just scanned my PC, so that shouldn't happen. Whatever. Yeah, she seems like the type who is shy. And like, the one shy type. Like, that one shy type I don't know about. I don't know. Like, Hinata type. Yeah, that will describe it. I take another look at the book she's holding. Hey, isn't that Pilot 101 textbook?
Yeah.
I thought so. I guess you're working on the assignment now.
Yeah.
She gives me a strange look. How do you know this? Because I have to retake Piloting 101. I'm not stalking you or anything.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
Don't seem so concerned. I mean, it's a long pause. Maya refuses to make an eye contact with me, and I'm worried I might have scared her when
Why
she
do you have to take Piloting 101 again?
As soon as the words leave her mouth, her eyes grow wider and her blush deepens.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be rude.
I can't help but cry. Yeah. Don't worry, it's a normal question. Basically, my credit from NCINY didn't transfer. Apparently, some of the material is different here for the introductory course, but so far everything you have covered has been the same.
Oh, I see.
You see, right? I see too. I need to drink water. I am feeling thirsty. I've been speaking a lot, and I'm like, where's this shit? I need something to shit on. Whatever. Jeez, this feels good. I've been looking for a long time for something to just roll myself on, but yeah, so I made it out.
That would be great.
I guess. She stands in silence. She seems like she wants me to ask me something, but is shy to tell. Offered to help her now. Offered to help her now. Would you like any help?
Sure. But only if it's not too much trouble.
Of course not. I always have time for my friends. Her eyes meet mine when I say friend before she quickly looks away again. Another blush stains her cheek. Despite that, she smiles and nods. We sit down at the desk together and I go over my notes with her. As we settle at the desk, I pull out my tablet and Mallory pulls out a spiral notebook. E-book. She opens her textbook and flips to the correct page. That opens her notebook to a fresh page, a pencil at the ready, that she begins to read text. She curiously as she meticulously writes her notes in fine print. After a couple of minutes, she looks up and our eyes meet for a second before she looks away. A blush stains on her cheek. Are you writing your notes?
Yeah.
Did we flash back to the year 2000? To each their own. I really want to say that. I'm gonna roll my dice again. Wait a minute. Where's the dice? Okay. Let me start the app again. So let's add a dice, a custom dice. There is a 6 dice, a 20 dice, and a 50 dice, and then there is a custom dice which goes from 3 to 99 in this app. So, well, we're going to 1 again, surprisingly. Jeez, this app is giving me only 1 dice over and over again. So that's really cool. That's awesome. She blinks surprise.
You don't think it's weird?
I shake my head. No way. People are too dependent on technology these days. I know this much, including me. Might as
For
well.
me, I just learn better when I write it down.
Actually, that's true. When you write shit down, you actually get a better shit in your head. Well, yeah, that's how it. Just remember, just write down. You need just write down stuff in about 3 times, I would say. Just write down a sentence about 3 times, and you would just like it would just make you better in explanation stuff. If you're into it, I'm not saying that you need to, but really, how do you get into that habit?
I wasn't allowed to have electronics when I was growing up.
I can't remember the last time I was without. How do you survive?
Well, it wasn't so bad. I think that's where I got my love of books. I wasn't allowed to play games very often, but Father always encouraged reading. He said he didn't want me to get distracted from my studies, so that's why I wasn't allowed to have a tablet.
It sounds like your father takes your education very seriously.
He does. I was in high school when I got my first tablet, but by
Same
then
here.
I was so used to using a pen and paper that typing out my notes felt unnatural.
I was in high school. I think so. I just completed my last year in middle school, and then I started. I got my first tablet actually. Surprisingly, I actually story time already, everybody. So what happened was I got the tablet, and surprisingly, I broke it. Yep. So yeah, that was my first gift that I actually demanded from my parents, and they actually fulfilled it. And now I use my tablet, but it's not mine, it's my mom's, and I use it like very carefully. Even though I play a lot of games on it, still I use it very carefully, because when I lost my tablet, I felt like very conscious about stuff that are precious to you. It's really hard not to lose them, because it's really hard when you lose them actually, because when you have them with you, it almost feels like it's your own, and once you lose them, it's like, man, it's really tough when you lose stuff that you really care about, even if it's a small thing like a tablet, or something like normal PC, even if it's a small thing like a handkerchief, everything. For me, I think that people give me, things I care, people give me from the people who I care about, are really precious to me, and I really feel like that. I feel like those things are really precious to me, and whatever I do, I feel like without them I'm nothing. I just feel that way. It's nothing special, but yeah, I actually feel that way. I don't know why I got started that much of like sad tune, but yeah, it really is tough to go without stuff, because once you go on your path, like my family is quite poor, if you ask me, and it still is. It's not like they're they are rich or something, but I still work my ass out and do what I can. So but they never show that dark side to me, and I really appreciate them to always keep that side with me, because they always stand beside me, and they always are out there to support me, and I really appreciate what they do for me. I just wanted to say that. I mean, I'm just lucky enough that I got family who cares. There are some family you don't even care about the child, and it's really a precious moment for me when your family cares about you too much. They care too much for me, and sometimes it gets annoying because they care too much, but still care for me, and I really appreciate what they do for me, and I want to just pay them back with whatever I can. That's just me. Okay, well, let's get back to the game. I don't want to get all too stuffy and stuff. There's always time for that. So yeah, well, the one upside to writing all the time is that your handwriting is real neat. I wouldn't be able to read my notes if I wrote everything down.
I'm sure that's not true.
Actually, that's very true. I actually, whenever I write down stuff, it's actually pretty bad. I mean, sometimes I get complimented, because you see, when I try to write my stuff in big handwriting, I get scolded for, because my handwriting, whenever I try to write it in a little bit bigger, it's really bad. But when I write a tiny handwriting, when I have my tiny handwriting on, it's like you can't see my handwriting. When it looks so neat and tidy, it's like, oh, this guy writes really beautifully, but I can't see a single shit that is written. So yeah, that's me for you. I read somewhere once that person's handwriting can say a lot of them.
Oh, really?
Well, your characters are all about very neat and small. Your strokes are slightly rounded, not angular or spiky.
What does that mean?
Your caliber. Wait, introvert means inside, right? Let me just check everything that's here. Okay, so introvert basically means she's a shy person, which obviously she is. Extrovert means outgoing, which obviously I would be. My character would be. I'm an introvert, actually. No, I'm not an introvert. I'm not a shy person. Whenever I go out, I'm pretty like, yeah, man, I'm pretty excited. I don't feel shy to talk, but yeah. Have you, I would say I'm more into like, how do I say? I'm more like house, like most likely I'm more on the stage of house. But whenever I speak to a person, I speak freely. I don't feel shy or anything. And gullible means that. Sorry about that. Gullible means that the person is easily persuaded. So basically, if gullible means that easily persuaded, I don't think so. Jeez, it's not even morning. I mean, it's morning. It's 12:35. But god damn it, so you're an introvert. It means to tend you to be more shy and avoid confrontation. You also have the tendency to be more creative.
That actually sounds accurate.
See, I already knew. Handwriting doesn't lie. Actually, it's true. Your handwriting says a lot about you. Yeah. I don't know what my handwriting says because whenever I like write big, my handwriting is like shit, and whenever I like small, it's neat and tidy. So I don't know what it says. You guys can tell me what it says. We should focus on the assignment. I reading. I can see Maya glancing at me out of the corner of my eye. I look up.
Well, do you think you could explain this passage to me?
I grin. Of course. I continue to help her. Assignment is complete. Basically done for a day, but I don't feel like going home just yet. I wanted to come to the embassy. I wanted to check out the quad. Hang out at the pilot's lounge. I wonder. Okay, let's do this dice again over here, so that we can see where we want to go. Okay, let's see. Let's roll a dice. It's number 2, so we're gonna check out the quad. Okay, so okay, let's check out the quad. It's curious day. I don't want to cope inside. I'll go see the quad and see what's happening there. Quad last week, so I have a vague idea to how to get there. Most I follow the greenery. I spot a couple of guys are running around the yard playing some sort of game. At the same time, a bunch of students are around picnic in the shade of oak, and a few others are reading. But something flies towards my head. Something coming dangerously close to my eyes. Catch! My body reacts even before I can fully process what's going on, and I can reach out and grab the object. It's a frisbee. One of the guys races towards me.
Nice catch, man.
Obviously, I'm athletic, so it's obviously my thing. Hey, thanks.
Over here.
The other guy waves at me and gestures at me to throw it back. I do it, and he leaps into the air and catches it.
Nice throw. Sorry about that. Butterfingers here can't aim to save his life.
That's not true. It just slipped a little.
It's okay. First guy squints at me, and then his face lights up into
Wait
recognition.
a minute. I know you. You're the chick magnet.
Wow, that's right. They call me the chick magnet when Valerie gave me her number.
Oh, yeah. From the foreign exchange class.
Remember us?
Oh yeah.
It's awesome that you're here.
And idea down.
Hey, you want to play with us?
Sure.
Yeah, you should join us.
Why not? Sure. I sure this guy's excited, but otherwise, okay, I'll be
Awesome.
Let's move away from other people so there's no chance we'll accidentally hit anyone. Again.
A good idea. Those guys aren't too bad. I learned they're from Korea and have been inseparable since childhood. Oh, good to know. Dude. Sorry guys, I have to take this. It's been fun. Hi Yuna, how's the research?
That's why I called you. I have some good news.
Okay, what is it?
I got you an interview.
Already? It's been only a day. How do you do that?
Lots of phone calls.
I laugh. Thanks Yuna, this is great.
I know. It's with Warp Tech Corporation.
I don't know. I nearly dropped the phone. How did you get a major, like, wardrobe interested?
I told them the truth. You guys are a strong up-and-coming team. And with the right sponsor there to support you, you'll be unstoppable.
Hey, thanks. We definitely have an advantage if we have access to Vortex technology. Vortex weaponry. When is the interview?
Yeah, about that. Your interview is tomorrow.
I have no problem because I am a person who would give an interview on the spot, no matter what my resume is. Even if the interview is tomorrow, I don't care what my resume is. I would just give it. I mean, I'm not afraid to give an interview. I'm a pretty straightforward guy. I'm an honest guy, and I hope I like to give my interviews as I am. Good one. Any second now, Cashier is going to jump out and yeah.
Huh?
This isn't a joke.
No, I'm serious. It's tomorrow, and you need to be there.
I need to call my team. I don't know if they'll make
They
it.
don't all need to be there. As long as one member of the team is there, the interview can happen.
Let's have KAORI come.
Can you make it?
I need to prepare, especially if I'm
No,
going alone.
I'll be there. And as a member of the SBA, I'll be taking the lead in presenting your credentials. I've got everything under control.
Thanks a lot, Yuna. I'll make my own preparations tonight and meet you
Great!
tomorrow.
I'll meet you in front of the library after class.
Thanks again, Yuna. I
It
owe
was
you one.
my pleasure.
But gotta hang up. First thing is, got into the warp tech carp tomorrow afternoon. Can you join? Any of join you? Okay, if can't, I have it under control. It's Chef, which is no surprise. He's always freakish and quick response. Rosep, I'm hanging in Fritz on the dock plan. I literally have no idea. I text him back. So you mean yes? Yeah, friend. Good luck and let me know how it goes. At least I got my one down, 2 more to go. I still have time before I go. KAORI, I'm finally done with classes today. For some reason I'm strange and tired. Doesn't feel much like hanging around campus. I'll go up and rest. I walk to the parking lot and spot my bike where I left it. As soon as I reach it, a sleek with white car pulls up and blocks the exit. The car has tinted windows and looks like something way out of my price range. As I can only see back of the car, I guess that it might be a Panther. Although the engine is still running, there's no movement. That's kind of weird. Are they waiting for someone? If so, I wish they'd pick a different spot. I'm supposed to leave if that blocking exit. Besides, wouldn't it make more sense to pick someone up closer towards the campus and not in the heart of parking lot? I pointed my back as I pondered those questions. I'm about to back out, the passenger door opens and smooth leg steps out. Following the leg is a cute her. Ooh, wait a minute. That's KAORI? Duck out of the way. I hop up my bike and hide behind the parked car. Last thing I need is KAORI to see me and accuse me of spying her, which I guess technically I'm doing. Dry side open, European, definitely not Japanese. I guess he's in my mid-30s and I can tell the shape. She's with wide smile. He envelopes her to hug, a wait for an inevitable slap. But it never happened. Instead, KAORI accepts the hug without protest. That can't be. I emerge behind the car and walk back to my bike to get a better look. Oh, she's calm. She seems mind back here. He tries to linger in the hug. KAORI gently pulls away and waves goodbye. The man waves as he returns and drives off. As she heads back to his car, her paths lead her straight to my parked bike. Hey, KAORI.
Oh, it's you.
She glances behind her and sighs with relief when the white car is nowhere inside.
What are you doing here?
I was on my way. I could also see the same thing. I think the better question is, what are you doing here?
I asked you first.
But I knew your answer would be more interesting
You're
than mine.
wrong. I'm just going to my dorm.
Oh, eh? What were you up to?
Does it matter?
I'm just curious. I want to learn more about you. Her expression softens slightly, and I think I see a faint blush on her pink on her cheeks.
It's nothing. Just a thing I went to.
Continue to pry. Uh-huh. And did you do this thing alone?
Why?
The reason, just that you and your rights seem pretty close.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No. Oh. I'm worried about you. Who's that guy?
No one?
He looked a lot older than you.
So?
Are you in trouble? Why is that guy twice your age
I
hanging
don't
around?
have to explain myself to you. It's none of your business. So just drop it.
Okay. As I headed her. Okay, I'm sorry.
Whatever. It's fine. I need to go though.
Okay, I'll see you later. And heads towards the campus dorm. I wonder what it was all that about. As soon as KAORI's out of view, kick my bike and gear head home. As soon as Nikki jumps off the couch and greets me.
There you are. What took you so long?
What? Did I forget to plan? Turning around. Late, cool. I'm no later than usual.
So, I've still been waiting forever for you to come home.
Really? You usually come home around this time, same time that I do. How come you came back so early this time?
Well, I have some exciting news.
Let me guess. You get on a dance? What is it?
Remember when you suggested I start
Oh.
a cooking club at school?
Yeah?
I took your advice and spoke with the school administration, and they loved the idea.
Cool.
I already have a teacher who's agreed to sponsor the club, and a few of my classmates have approached me asking if they could join.
That's awesome, Nikki.
I know. I was thinking of structuring it so that we can learn a new dish each week, and anyone can share a dish, so it's not just me leading everything. Our first meeting is next week, and I thought I could start us off by teaching something simple and non-Japanese.
Yeah, cool. She paused and thought,
What do you think I should make?
make a sandwich. Make sandwiches. Everyone loves sandwiches.
Yeah, because everyone already knows how to make them.
Maybe they know how to make normal sandwiches, but not necessarily the fancy tiny ones that are gone
You
in
mean
one.
finger sandwiches?
Jeez, Nikki, that's
Let me
morbid.
guess. Those are the only foods you can make.
Of course not. I know how to make mac and cheese.
Eating stuff from a box? That's not cooking.
I can make spaghetti,
Uh-huh. Maybe you should join our club.
and that is my cue to
No,
leave.
don't go. I was just kidding.
Ella, I know, but I've got some study I need to do anyway.
Okay.
Congratulations on getting the club started. I bet it'll end up being the most popular club at the school.
Thanks. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. I like having a smallish size group so we can all interact easily. But having a larger group means more exposure to new foods. Anyway, that's getting way ahead of ourselves.
Yeah, you still need to decide what you're going to do for your first meeting.
Some helpy you've been.
I laugh and begin to go upstairs. You still love me.
That's what you think.
Why am I having weird incest shit? Even if I'm having that, I'm not gonna do that. No. It's gotta be KAORI or you, no. Maybe Mayu. She seems I mean, all the girls are like waifu material in this game, but yeah, well, I guess. Wait, did KAORI or Mayu ever respond? Open my sex. I hope that doesn't make much of trouble if I don't go out, but I have a previous engagement I can't make it. Best of luck. Why did you schedule into so soon? Of course I can't make it. Don't mess this up. At least you know we'll be backing me up. I read over my notes for you until I'm confident what I'll say. Then I head back to bed and will rest tomorrow. Well, that's all for this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. As always, peace. And also I'll be continuing the episode, so don't worry about it, alright?